Alright, welcome to the Gnome Speedrun. First thing I'm doing there is checking to make sure I have no cheats on. I'm not sure if this game has like a indicator, any way to show that, so I just showed it anyway. It's a lot of mashing at the start. The first trick up here though, we mash jump, throw, and E, basically all the mashing buttons, and if you do that right, basically like as soon as you come in through this load, you throw your hat, which you're not supposed to be able to do. Normally you have to wait for the dialogue, but with this trick you can break these things above and trigger the end of the level early. Here we have to be careful not to go any further left or else we'll step on a worm, which gives us a couple lines of dialogue. And that's a reoccurring thing every single time we go to the next level. We have to make sure to not step on the worm. Here's the first boss. I haven't mentioned yet, but your hat is like your weapon and your shield in this game. So when your hat's off, you can take damage. When you get hit, your hat flies off. You can throw your hat and it deals damage. If you get hit and your hat flies and hits something, it still deals damage. You'll see it kind of flying all over the place. I haven't really found any super consistent ways to do this second stage. There's like a chance that the mushroom can flip back down, but it's rare. I don't know what causes it. But when it's like this, you can only hit the top side. Or the eye floating around. Pretty bad fight. This level's the worst. There's like nothing you can really do to speed it up. As far as I'm aware, the first couple hats might spawn quicker if you like shove them in a pipe quicker. But after like a certain amount of time, they just kind of keep spawning anyway. But I mainly try to get the sideways pipes first because they can like launch you off the map and kill you, or launch you into enemies and, you know, kill you. A lot of this map you don't have a hat on, so you take damage very easily. It's easy to die in this level, depending on the randomness of the projectiles and stuff. As far as I know, everything on this level is just completely random. Like I said, I think the only way to speed it up is just to get the hats into the pipes quicker. Sometimes the hats can fall off and that loses time, or if you fall off, you lose your hat and then you have to wait for a new one to spawn. And each of those mistakes costs like 10 seconds or however long it takes for a hat to spawn. So it's kind of big and costly. Or you get hit by an enemy and your hat flies off. That's annoying too. You also have to be careful not to spam the dialogues too quick, like when you're going through those menus, because the game can like soft lock and freeze. Or is that a hard lock? That's a hard lock. Either way, the game can freeze, and that can happen in basically any single button mashing, except like maybe the first ones, like with the mountain guys and the sun. So on this level, we're just breaking these things and saving the animals is pretty slow. I just go to this back corner here, and I don't know, it's just the best spot because that's where your hat comes back after it falls off. And then this next section, there's some more interesting stuff. Almost missed. Any little mistake in this section can kind of throw off the whole rhythm of it and cause you to miss more pillars if your hat falls off at the wrong time. Here, if we stand in the right spot, we take the damage from that, and then the hat flies into the pillar. I stepped on the worm. I think it's faster to run to the middle of the room and then click the bed, but I wasn't doing that this run for whatever reason. Because he walks to the bed real slow, so if you run to the spot where he goes anyway, then it should be quicker. Also here, if you like click the left thing during this cutscene, it like skips it. You can actually click both buttons while you're in like the cutscene, and it'll like you'll only see this screen and it'll be frozen. You can't move until the cutscene's done, but I don't think it saves any time. Once again, you have to be careful not to mash too quick through the options here, or else you can crash the game. Rub his head for good luck. So the boss, whenever he dies, he has to be on this first, like, or the middle face, as far as I'm aware. He cannot, like, disappear from either of these side faces. So I think the fastest cycle you can get on him is the one I do here. Should kill him after this. Yeah. So maybe there's some way to like throw your hat and like make it bounce and go all crazy and smack him 100 times super quick, which I'm sure there's probably a way to do on every boss in some way, shape, or form that I haven't figured out yet. I figured out some multi-hit throws, but they're not always consistent with the This level is tough because if you fall with your hat off, or if your hat falls off, then it's just over. You lose like 15 seconds. It takes so long to spawn back. And you can't deal any damage when it's gone, so you're losing all that time too. And you're just taking damage, more likely. Take some intentional hits here just to be safe. Because after you get hit, you get the invincibility frames, and like I said before, your hat still does damage. So if you like jump towards the thing and get hit from below you, your hat will fly up and you can use that.